They were crying more than we were. We cried a lot. So I think they've been with us for a long time, so they've seen the struggles and they've seen the hard times, and they've been with us through a lot of hard times. There were times where we didn't have vehicles and we all lived in one house, and we had some rough moments, but I think it's all culminating into one moment tonight.
Yeah, you said that we deserve it, which is great coming from kind of our support team. They deserve it as much as we do because they put up with a bunch. And
they put up with
for
us
a long time. Yeah.
What happened? Like, what was going through your mind when you heard your band's name? What was that moment like?
I was waiting for the April Fool's joke.
Yeah. You start shaking, and I mean, it's so surreal, and we've been at this for 10 plus years now, and started grassroots and just 4 guys making music, college bars and whatnot, and here we are today, and it's hard to wrap your head around still.
Can you talk about the fact that, your current single sort of speaks to what you mentioned on stage, even if it breaks your heart, just keep on dreaming, and this is living proof for you, and can you talk about, some people might think you're sort of an overnight sensation, but you all have paid tremendous dues and worked hard to get here.
We first of all, we love the people that think we're an overnight sensation, because the fact we're still making new fans, after all this time is great, and country radio is allowing us to get in front of so many new people to hear us for the first time. Yeah, we have been at this for a while. I think Even Breaks Your Heart is the perfect follow-up single to Crazy Girl, which led us to so much in the past year. But it just tells our story, and I hope everybody gets a sense of who we are for that song.
And I think I've been inspired by a lot of country artists that have gone up and said these speeches, and there have been a lot of speeches that they'll gives you chills thinking about it. And I think when I first heard Even If It Breaks Your Heart, it was Will Hoag's version, and when you hear that song for the first time, it gave me chills, and I knew, and I think all 4 of us really knew that was an incredibly special song, and it gives me chills. I think the first time we played on stage after this, I think it might be a really special moment. So. Dreams come true, it's cliche, but it's true.
Does the award mean more that you guys have been around for 10 years doing this, and you didn't win right out the gate when you first started, but you've come a long way, and here you are today? Does it mean more?
Oh, completely. When we were first out of the gate, this wasn't on our radar. This wasn't a goal. There were so many other aspirations that we had that this wasn't even a thought. It's only in the past few years that this has even been like a consideration. So yeah, it is about as sweet as it can be.
Yeah. Something attainable it's so far off in the distance. You kind of keep yourself in the moment. I think that's one thing that really kept us going. We always felt like there was just something bigger around the corner, whether it was like we bought our first PA system, or I finally got to buy a guitar that cost more than $200, or I could finally replace the truck that I traded in for our first van, I think that we always felt like we were destined for something, whether it was getting that next $800 gig or whatever.
Or actually get an interview with like the local college paper. That was a big thing at the time. So look at this.
So now that you have them in hand, have you thought about maybe you didn't allow yourself to dream before about where you put them, but now that you have them in hand, where do you think you're putting your price?
Definitely too heavy for a necklace. We were talking about that earlier.
It's a little heavier than we think.
I'm glad they're giving us 1 each. We don't have to split it up.
You get it on Tuesdays,
right,
I get it on Wednesdays. No, I'm putting mine on right there above the fireplace.
I think after we got them, we all started walking like a little taller and kind of put our arms back a little bit. It was good. Actually, carrying it in hand when we were walking off the stage, it felt like we were walking on a cloud, sort of. So it's totally.
And then they asked for them back.